Alltrack video. How's it going, boys? Welcome back to the channel. Boys and girls, all like 0.3% of you girls out there. Love you guys. Girls, sorry. Anyway, today we're gonna be making a video about the Alltrack. This is a much needed video because as you guys can see, he's got about a mountain of wheel gap right here. It's looking a little rough. So we're gonna fix that today. Ain't that right, Jason?
That is correct.
So we've got a new set of coilovers that we're gonna be putting on the Alltrack today. And then after we get the coilovers on, I think this build will be like actually almost done, because after that we just have a lot of small things to do. But I already made a video called like the Alltrack is complete for now, and it was like not even close because we've done a ton of mods after that point. I told you the build was never done.
That was like phase one. This is phase two.
That was phase one. Yeah, okay,
but
so.
yes, all of the big stuff, I can't think of what else we could do like right now.
I owe you guys an apology because the last few videos, I have just been in such a terrible mood. I don't know if you guys have been able to tell. I've just like super stressed with school and freaking girls and just dumb crap about life that I just have to endure because I'm 19 years old and it's shitty. But I owe it to you guys to be better on camera, and I'm really trying. I'm trying my best. So the weather is so much nicer now, and that has honestly helped my mood tremendously. Like I went out today to finish the last video, and I felt so much better. Just even though it was raining earlier, now it finally stopped raining, but even though it was raining, just having the sunlight made me feel so much better. So we're getting back into it. The good weather is gonna be back soon, although I think it's supposed to snow.
Yeah, there's like 6 days of snow in the forecast. Which, Corvallis, what are you doing?
But see, snow isn't bad because I can go and do donuts in the snow, and snow is good. It's gotta be snow or sun, no rain. Get the rain out of here. But anyway, we're gonna get the car up on the jack stands and we're gonna start tearing it apart.
You're good.
Oh, okay. So we've reached the point with the install where we've disconnected like the sway bar and some of the parts of the lower control arm and various other little things that you have to disconnect when you're doing coilovers. But this car is a little bit different than some cars. You basically, instead of just disconnecting the strut from the knuckle itself, you have to kind of like force it out of a little clamp. Basically, it's a little hard to explain. We'll show more when we get back over to the car, but we're going to be using the 2x4 method, where you basically just drill a hole in a 2x4, you put a bolt through it where the sway bar end links up, and then you put a jack underneath the 2x4 and you raise the strut out of the knuckle. I guess. That's from my understanding, that's what we're doing. Jason said drill a hole in this, so we're drilling a hole in it. It's gonna catch fire, bro. Ooh, it smells toasty in here. Who's ready for a root canal? All right, we've got the bolt through the 2x4, and it looks like Jason is getting it in place, I guess. Did it work?
Yes, sir.
Can't see anything from over here.
Well, I can barely see anything else.
All right, guys, so we haven't recorded in just a little bit. The car was putting up a fight with us on the, what side? The driver's side. So,
it's been a little while.
yeah, sorry, my head kind of hurts. So basically, we've got the 2x4 method. It did work. We were trying to figure out why the strut wouldn't come out of the knuckle right here, because we had the thing spread apart, and it was just moving up and down when we would raise the jack up. And then finally, after like, I don't even know how long that was, like probably like an hour and a half to 2 hours. I was just like, wait, let me check the position of the jack. And I'm pretty sure that we were just jacking up the lower control arm. So A for effort, I guess, but that was absolutely terrible because as soon as I just repositioned the piece of wood a little bit, the thing just came right out. So if you're doing this at home, I guess just make sure you don't jack up the lower control arm with the 2x4. Make sure it's just the 2x4, and that thing should slide out fairly easily as long as you you just spread the knuckle apart a little bit. And so now that we've got that all disconnected, we're just gonna go up here underneath this little edge here, and you can see the 3 bolts that hold the shock in place, or the strut in place, and then we'll just pull it out. So we're getting there. And while he's doing that,
you're gonna hold that down there.
Yes. So when he disconnects those bolts, I'm gonna hold this the strut down there because you don't want to just disconnect them and have it just fly out. right, we've got the old suspension versus some new. Oh, I see a spring. Alright, so Jason went ahead and bought a new end plate for the coilovers because you can reuse those, but they tend to wear out, I guess. That's what he was telling me. So now we've got the new coilover assembled, and we're just gonna go ahead and put some goop on the threads, I guess.
Basically.
I don't know. These are weird. But then we'll just go ahead and put it back in there, and then we'll do 3 more corners of this. It's gonna be great. Alright, so we've got the coilover installed, but now as you can see we've got to slide it back into the knuckle right there. So we're going to put the jack under the control arm, and we're going to raise it up slowly. Or I'm going to have him raise it up, and I'm going to kind of make sure that this stays lined up.
Ready?
Yep, go ahead. Oh. Yeah, there we go. Okay, raise it up. Yep, come on up. Yep, there we go. Sick. And then
so we got to get it all the way in.
I know. Well, that's why you keep jacking it up, bro. Keep going. The coilover is gonna, so your rotor is gonna sit a lot higher now because the coilover is shorter than the stock one. But if you just keep jacking it up, it will eventually push it down in there. Okay
guys, so Kaidan is working on tightening down the coilover on the front left. I'm gonna get the front right prepared, and I'll kind of show you sort of what I did to it. So yeah, here it is. I am going to take these and put them up about an inch. This is all the way bottomed out max load. We don't want that. We want to go up an inch, which is about halfway, a third of the way up. So yeah, I'm gonna do that now. Okay, so I got that screwed on, and I got these guys raised up an inch right there. Now I'm going to take an O2 sensor and an Allen key and tighten that down.
All right, so we've got this all buttoned back up. We got the sway bar reconnected. We got the coilover all the way down into the knuckle. We're having kind of a hard time getting it down, and then we already had it seated, and we thought it had to go further because the bottom of the coilover is like open. So we thought that was the coilover itself that needed to go into the knuckle, and then we realized that the coilover has that little hollow part at the bottom. So we're basically just stupid, but we got the thing all the way down in there. We've got the knuckle tightened back down onto the strut, and then we should be good to go. So we're gonna go ahead and put the wheel back on, and then we'll lower it down and tighten the bolts up here one more time, and then we'll do this 3 more times. Ugh. We're gonna go ahead and, oh, okay. Yep, set it down. What was I gonna say? God, you freaking interrupted me. So we're gonna go ahead and set the car down. Keep in mind that this might look a little bit lower than it will be once all 4 are on, because this is the only coilover on the car. But we are not rich kids with a lift, so we have to kind of do 1 corner at a time. We could have done fronts and then backs, but this is just simpler.
Everything's just creaking. What is creaking?
Your whole suspension, bro. Just chill.
Is that all the way? No way.
Did you really think it was going to be lower than that?
Did you?
No, I didn't. I thought it was... I had a feeling that it was going to do just that. I told you we should have slammed the thing, bro.
It really seems like it should be a lot lower than that.
Well, it ain't, so let's keep going. I hate to say it, boys, but that side took so long, so I'm just gonna probably time lapse this side, and then I'll just, if there's anything that's super noteworthy, I'll let you know. But if you guys are doing this on your Alltrack at home, I'll leave a link in the description to the video that we used to learn how to do this, because this is the first time I've ever put coilovers on an Alltrack, so like I kind of can't just treat this like a tutorial. I'm sorry, and I don't really make tutorials. You guys know this by now, but just making sure you guys aren't following along like in your garage or something like that.
You nailed it. What are you doing?
I'm grabbing the camera. Sorry, boys. Left you guys at kind of a bad angle. We've got this, oh my God, focus. Hey, stop, I'm talking. We've got the coilover wedged into that stupid knuckle. Screw Volkswagen. I'm so angry. This has been taking like 8 hours. 8 hours we've been sitting here, Jason.
I'm trying to think about it.
Well, yeah, we've got the coilover in, so now Jason is going to put all the hardware back in because I beat that freaking knuckle to death trying to take it off, and my hands are hurting. I know at the beginning of this video, I said I was trying to be nice. Not in the mood. Sorry, guys. But yeah, we're pretty much done with the fronts. I think the backs are gonna have to wait until tomorrow because, like, holy crap, this took so long and I have so much homework to do.
Yep.
But it'll be okay. We can even, like, do it tomorrow morning. Well, crap, and I have physics class at 11. Seriously, physics just ruins my whole day. It's like not early enough for me to get it out of the way soon. 11 a.m. is just the worst time possible.
Somebody's in a great mood.
I'm in a horrible mood.
I'm just trying not to be in any sort of mood.
Yeah. He's trying to be indifferent. I'm pissed. It's not even so much that I'm pissed. I'm just stressed. And I hate being stressed when I'm working on cars. And when I'm trying to make videos too.
So therefore he's pissed.
So subscribe to the channel so I can drop out of college.
Bet.
Alright, so we're about to set it down on this side. Oh, let me make sure it's out of the way. Alright. Go ahead. Down she goes. You could go a little faster than that. Oh. Dude, look at the back. Oh my gosh. Dude, this wheel fitment looks good. I actually really like that.
I really like it too.
Especially for your car, considering it's still an Alltrack.
This is great fitment.
Dude, look how low your lip up here is. Damn. Be careful backing out of the garage. Holy crap.
It's just,
I mean,
I'm just carrying all my stuff in here. It's like the reverse of donk. It's like donk, but opposite. It's gonna raise up a little bit when we put the back down.
So the front is a little too low right now because the backs still aren't done. But we're gonna go ahead and make a cut here because it's getting late at night. I've got homework I need to do. And so then we'll just pick this up tomorrow. I'll probably skip my calculus lecture so that I can do this at like noon. Hey, it's the grind, okay? C's get degrees. All right, boys, so it's the next day. Last night was kind of a shit show. My hands hurt, our bodies hurt. It sucked. We basically spent 8 hours just being cavemen, beating this thing into submission. But we've got the front coilovers on, so now we've got the car backed into the garage. We're gonna do the rears real quick and then get our height adjustment, and then we'll be done. I'm not sure if I showed it on camera or not, but the damage from last night is pretty bad. So I was swinging the hammer against the freaking brake caliper for so long that I've got this massive blister on my pinky. My calluses were kind of holding out good on these other fingers, but then in between my thumb and my index finger, look at that. Oh my God, that's rated R. I can't even show that in my YouTube video. And also my thumbs are just so swollen. So lesson learned, if there's a tool specification, you get the tool. It doesn't matter what somebody said on Facebook or how qualified they are. You get the tool, right, Jason?
Right. They told me to get the tool.
Oh, they told you to get it?
Yes.
Then it's on you. It's literally just your fault. Oh, okay. It's not the Facebook guy's fault. It's literally just Jason.
Yeah. Me being impatient.
Yeah, and it's also my fault for listening to him because I should have been like, no, we're not doing it without the tool. Because I had a feeling that we were gonna need the tool. And we didn't, but like my hands, bro, my freaking hands. I couldn't even take the wheel off the car. Okay, so something interesting about the Alltrack. Most cars have this, but the Alltrack has it in this spot. There's a little evap canister inside this wheel well. You can see it right there. And to get the shock out of place, you can see that bolt that's holding the shock is right behind that evap canister. So on this side, we're gonna have to pull this out, but I think there's only like 1 or 2 bolts holding it. So I'm gonna be working on this, and Jason is gonna just kind of repeat all the steps that we just did on this side over on the other side, so that way we can kind of tag team this project a little bit and get it to speed up because we're slowly running out of time. So he's just doing everything that we just did over there. And I'm gonna work on the evap canister right over here. Oh, well, got it out.
The evap?
Yeah. There's literally just a little clip that holds it.
That's what I thought. It's like one bolt and a clip.
Well, that took way less time than I thought it was going to. I thought that was going to be a time lapse, but I'll go ahead and show you the little clip up here. So you just remove the bolt at the base of this, and then there's a clip. Oh, you can kind of see it. There's a little bracket like way up there. Oh my God, my camera is way too big for this. There she is, right up in there. That. There's just a little clip on the evap canister, and it just clips into that. So you just move this out of the way. Now we have access to the shock, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull it out. Alright boys, so I got this side all buttoned back up, but we're still working on this side. We've got to get the sway bar end link off, and it's given us some trouble, of course, because as they do. My class started, but my TA is just going over some like basic geometry stuff, like sine and cosine and angles and basic things that nobody cares about. So while she's going over that, we're gonna continue on the project. If anybody from OSU is watching this, like I'm sorry, I can't take online school seriously at all, and I got more important things to be doing right now.
So, and then we can also write this in terms of theta.
Sick. Yep. All right, we'll write it in terms of theta. Sounds good. Alright boys, unfortunately the explanation is over on my lab, so I do have to go to school, so I'm going to be leaving you guys with Jason. Where did he? Oh, he's down there. Like a little frog. He's going to be buttoning up this side. I'm just going to have him set up the camera and do a time lapse, and then I'll be back in a little bit. Just kidding about that. I ended up having to take the camera away from Jason because I needed it for my lab. So unfortunately now school is getting in the way of YouTube, literally by requiring me to use this. Anyway, I'm going to give you guys back to Jason. He's still buttoning things up. I don't need the camera anymore. Have fun. Go nuts. Don't break anything.
So we just finished. It's been about 12 hours total for this entire install, yesterday and today. I'm sure this video is going to be titled something like how not to install coilovers on a Mark 7 Volkswagen. We learned a lot. We never want to do it again. Yeah, it's just been a pain. The rears aren't as bad as the fronts. They're just annoying. So what I did, well, what I'm working on right now is getting these 3 bolts and nuts just all nice and tight. And then we can put the wheel back on, lower her down, see how her height looks, and then we're probably gonna have to put it back up to do some adjustments. But that's all. All right, time lapse. All right, everything is on. Time to put it down. So this side went all the way down, as you can see, or not, it's a little dark. As you can see, that's all the way down. Don't know what's going on with this side though. Maybe it's settled by now? Okay, it has settled a little bit. I guess that looks a little better.
Later.
Alright boys, we need to dial it in a little more, but without further ado, there you go. Looks pretty sick. I'm gonna scrape a lot. You have to get used to that. But it's alright. I think it looks awesome. The front left and the back right are gonna need to come up a little bit. I took it around the block and I rubbed a little, but other than that, she's sitting pretty.
Okay, the lighting in here is absolutely terrible. I just finished editing up today's video. It's pretty late at night right now, but I just wanted to go ahead and record a little outro because I always forget to record outros. And also, I didn't even have the camera last when we finished up the video. So shout out to Jason for cranking it out. I'm really proud of you. Did good without me because freaking college sucks.
Well, that's help.
Well, that's true.
Yeah, I mean, like, shout out to Nick, Han, and Alfie. You guys were helpful. They're also very antagonistic, but, you know, it goes both ways. Thanks, guys. If you guys watch all the way to the end, this is how I'll know, because you antagonize me even more about this, so love you guys.
Yeah, because you're a ricer, bro.
Oh, boy.
I'm pretty tired, so I'm going to go ahead and throw this footage in here, and then I'll get this video uploaded soon. I'm not exactly sure when this video is going up, but within a few days of me recording this. So if you guys like today's video, make sure you leave a like down below. Consider subscribing for more car content, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out and dream big.